Hello gamers and welcome back. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me by my in-game name, and we are getting closer to the release of the mean streets of Gadgetson, which means that I have to keep collecting this gold. We're at 7,195, and we've got the quest to play 3 rogue games, so I figured why not play some of that MallyGod rogue, a deck that we enjoy very much. Also, there's some things that we need to cover before we get started with this particular video. One, Alright, it was my birthday a few days ago, and we had recorded a lot of people asking me, let's do wild. So I was like, alright, well, you know what? A great way, I think, to start off a wild series would be on my birthday. We had a ton of drinks. We played a ton of games. I believe 6 or 7 videos in total. But all of those videos actually got ruined. I don't think I'm going to keep anything in my opening hand. Prep is pretty nice. So we recorded 7 videos in total. We did like 2 deck guides, and then like 5 were of the new wild Road to Legend, which we played, you know, like OTK Priest, and we went, you know, it was like 7-0 or 8-0 or something like that. It was crazy, and all of those videos got ruined because the USB port on this shitty computer died, and you've heard my rants about this computer and cyber power and all that stuff. Well, I won't be there. So we have that one thing. So I was hoping that the wild free-to-play, or the wild Road to Legend, would be like a huge surprise, right? And I would just post it, but I think I'd mention it anyway, just because it's not going to happen when I thought it was. The other thing is we have a story of last night. We had gone out the day before Thanksgiving with some family friends of mine, and we've got some we've got a story to tell. I'll tell you that. But before we get into that story, we had a donation by Jamal S, and it was on my birthday. And he goes, "Oh no, it wasn't on my birthday. No. It wasn't on my birthday, but it was a motivator." We're gonna play the swash here. See what we get. Flamewaker's good, so we're actually gonna hold back on casting any of our spells right now because we have this right here. This baby's gonna go off. All right, we are the mage now. So Jamal S goes, "Here's the motivator, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure this type of motivation will flow like water once you get the snowball effect rolling and you become big as a YouTuber and other Hearthstone YouTubers. Of everyone I see, you're my favorite, and I think you're good enough to hit up them tournaments. One love, brother. P.S. Play more Druid." And it was a $15 donation by Jamal S. So I have added you to our top donators on our About Me page. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, and I will play some more Druid for you. That's not an issue. So thank you again. That's a lot of money, and I appreciate it. All right, so what are you doing, Tempo? You killed this, you killed our 1-1, you played the taunts. Nothing really crazy, right? We could just Shadow Strike this, or we could go off with our Flamewaker, right? We would go like Flamewaker, Prep, Shadow Strike, but I really just don't think that's correct. I'd rather just Shadow Strike this and do nothing. Unless we want to swing into one of these, but we know our turn 5 might be like a Flamewaker Shiv. I don't think we attack one. I just don't see the purpose. Alright, so the story, guys. You guys aren't ready for this. Let's sit up. Let's get a drink. Alright. So, family, friends, it was me. Actually, let's finish off our turn. We could go with the Shiv and the Flamewaker. We could just go with the Thars and we hit this, so we should have hit it last turn, right? Like, this was a mistake, not a hit, but I figured he might play a creature and we'd abyss it. But now knowing that we could have killed one of these, it feels kind of bad. So I almost want to Flamewaker this, but then he's just gonna Fireball or whatever this. I'd rather make like a big turn with it. So I would yeah. Let's do nothing. So it was me, family friend, her friend, and then her sister and her sister's girlfriend. And we met some people also when we were going out at this bar. So I guess long story short, I've had quite a few drinks. Ooh, we can actually go off with the Gadgetson, with the conceal. No, let's just drop the Emperor. There's no point not to drop the Emperor. We'll kill another one of these. So I've had quite a bit of drinks, right? I had like 2 Heinekens before we had left. I had a whole bunch of wine, because they all drink Tito's or something like that, Tito's wine. So I had a good amount of wine in me, you know. 2 beers, good amount of wine. We get to this house. I have like a Long Island, I have some more wine, I have another beer, so we're topping off on the Warshack drunkenness. And so we go to this, everybody's like, oh, let's go to the bar. So we go to this bar. All right, this is where it all went south. This bar. Hold on a second. Let's fuck this guy up real quick. We could drop the Flame Waker and go in. It'd be like... or we could just go Gadgets in. I think the more expensive Gadgets in is better. Or we could just go Gadgets in, Flame Waker, and then prep. That's actually not too bad. Let's see how these pings land. That's pretty good. Oh my god, don't hit the O2. Don't hit the O2, Flame Waker. Don't hit the O2. We need a backstab. We need a backstab. No, no, no. No, no, no. Bad Gadgets or bad Flame Waker. So we roll up to this bar. Everybody's getting in. There's 2 bouncers at the front. One guy is looking at IDs. No problem. Get in. All right, no problem. Get in. And then there's this other bouncer standing to the next to him, and he's like, no one's going to that bouncer. He's like, I don't understand why no one's coming to me. Blah, blah, blah. You know, everybody's hating on me. Do we just... I think we do. We're going to drop the Azure Drake to draw. And then we can actually just go ahead and backstab this, deal 3 damage to it, kill it. And then we can just go face. We could actually even use a Vis. Or we hold off onto it. Yeah, I think we can use a Vis, right? Because next turn's MallyGod a Vis, and this is going to turn into like 10 damage, and we have 16. Yeah, this is a good amount of damage. There's no reason not to. So everybody's getting in, no problems, but this one bouncer, no one's going to him. He's some, you know, he's a bigger guy, he's bald, he looks pretty miserable in life, he's a bouncer, whatever the case may be. So everybody's ignoring him, everybody's going to this other bouncer. So I'm like, all right, well, if no one's going to go to this bouncer and he's going to do the same thing as the other one was, I'm going to give this guy something to do. So I walk up to him, give him my ID, go, hi, how you doing? He's fine. So he starts looking at my ID, you know, he looks at it. I'm like, all right. And we're just going to MallyGod this, and we win. Ugh. So he's looking at my ID, he's like scratching the top of it. He's like, man, my finger really hurts from scratching all these IDs all day. And I'm like, that's strange. I've never seen someone sit there actively, like for 2 minutes straight, this guy's like scratching my ID. Like it's a fucking scratch and sniff ID or something. I'm like, I don't know what you're digging for, buddy, but it's a real ID, you know? And then so he's scratching it, he finally stops scratching, he looks at it, he takes out his flashlight, right? Like it's gonna fucking be able to see something he hasn't seen before. He takes out his flashlight, looking at this ID, doing some fake shit, like he's putting it up to light like it's George Washington's face gonna come out of it or some shit. I don't know what this guy's doing with my ID, but he's giving it some color coded, I don't know. So he's looking at it, and he's like, okay. So I thought this was the point where he's gonna be like, all right, thanks for coming. And then he starts pulling some crazy shit now. He starts doing like this wave with my ID. He's like doing this, and then he changes his route, and he like literally starts crushing it in his hand sideways. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna break my ID. And he's like, oh, if it's real, it won't break. And I'm like, what are you talking about? A lot of things are real, and then when you start fucking destroying them in your hand, they're gonna break. It doesn't matter if it's real or not. You're like a fucking 6'5", you know, you weigh like 800 pounds, no offense, but the guy was huge. And you know, your hand, you could probably just lay your hand on my ID, even if it was sideways, and you'd crush it. It's just, I'm not being mean. That was just the truth. We're gonna keep Shadow Strike. And then so yeah, so he's bending my ID one way, and then he turns it the other way, and he starts bending it he's bending a hard ID to the point, like, here, let me give you an example. Like cards, you know, like this, they bend like this. He literally took the cards where these two ends were like touching each other. There's no way that it's not gonna break. So my ID snaps like on the line of where the code is, and he hands it back to me, and he goes, oh, this is a fake ID, bro, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, hello? And you know me, at this point, I've had quite a bit of drinks in me, and this guy's been fondling with my ID, and then he broke it and told me to get the fuck out of here. And I'm 24 years old, and you have to be 18 to get into this bar. So you're telling me I'm a 17-year-old with a beard that goes from one end of my fucking face to the other, freshly shaven mustache. You obviously already know I've been drinking. I'm with a whole bunch of college kids, and I'm too young. And you just let in like a 15-year-old girl because she was like, oh, look at my fake ID. And you let her in, but you give me a hard time. So I exploded. And we'll get to that part in a second. What do we do? I mean, we can shiv and attack. I mean, we can drop Alamos just to get more draw going. Just attack. But there's no point to attack this healing totem. I mean, shiv doesn't feel that bad. I definitely don't want to I guess we can't drop Shadow Strike and Shiv. I think save, I mean not drop Shadow, drop Thalamos and Shiv, so I think we're just gonna attack face and then hero power. And so next turn we'll go like Thalamos, Shiv, or whatever. We don't have to worry about this totem. And then so he tells me to get out, and I'm like, all right, at this point, like I'm becoming unsober. Oh man. Do we just Shadow Strike that down? Do we return it to his hand? He's playing an Evolve deck because we know nobody plays the 6-drop and doesn't run Evolve. So I guess we just Shadow Strike it. And next turn we know we're probably gonna play like Blood Mage and Agent, and the Agent's gonna kill this. So I don't think there's a reason to attack with our, well, if we attack with our weapon face, we don't re-up it next turn, but we re-up it the following turn, so I think it's okay. So, fuck. I lost my positioning. So I'm like, at this, so I'm like, all right, can I talk to your manager? He's like, no, you can get out of here. You fake ID, you don't deserve to be here. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ask you one more time. Can I talk to you, either the highest person in this place, your manager, or the owner? Last time I'm asking. And he's like, no, you can get the fuck out. So I look at the other bouncer who's staring at me because he knows the other bouncer's wrong. I'm like, are you gonna do anything about this? Because I'm 24 years old. Your bouncer friend just broke my ID, which is government property. And he's refusing to do anything about this. This situation is going to escalate extremely fast from this point if nothing gets reprimanded. Like, bad things are happening. You just don't know them yet. And let's finish our turn. One does not break Warshack's ID and expect to get away with it. We don't have enough mana to do everything I want to do. We actually shouldn't have attacked with our weapon because I want to deadly poison this, and there's no way to deal more damage to that than what we have going on here. I mean, I can sap this. It's an okay target, and then just SI this down. That doesn't feel too bad. And we know we're gonna have to attack face. So I look at the other bouncer. I'm like, "Are you gonna do anything to fix this?" And he doesn't even respond to me. So I'm like, "All right." So I walk a little bit farther. I pull out my phone and I start calling the place that we're at, so I can talk to someone inside. And the guy's like yelling, "Don't pick up the phones! Don't pick up the phones!" And I'm like, "Dude, you're such an idiot!" So they pick up the phone, and I'm like, "Hello, is a manager and an owner there?" And you're like, "You're talking to him." I'm like, "Yeah, there's a little bit of a situation outside. I would be greatly appreciated if you come out here and we can have like a little chit chat." So a couple minutes later, some guy walks out and he goes, "What's the issue here?" I'm like, "Your bouncer just broke my ID." And he's refusing, number one, to let me in, number two, talk to you, and he told me to get the fuck away. So I can either call the cops right now, because you can't just break someone's ID. Like, if it's a fake ID, sure, break it. But he broke a real ID and is refusing service. So the guy's like, whoa, let me fix this here. So the guy's like, "How much does it cost to get a new ID?" And I'm like, $20. $25, and he's like, "All right." I'm like, "But there's gonna be fees associated with it, and I can't do anything until, like, if I need to get pulled over by a cop and I have a broken ID, that doesn't suffice." So I'm like, "You're gonna give me like $40 or $50 to fix this issue, and I'm gonna get free drinks all night, or I'm gonna call someone, and it's not gonna be pretty." Oh God, we spent too much time talking shit, and now I don't know what I'm doing. Boom, 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 3. Alright, fuck me, right? Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. We're running out of time! Sorry, guys. If I would have had enough time, I wouldn't have played the swash. I would have hero powered, backstab, and attacked the totem golem. But I didn't have enough time for all this to happen. Alright, so this is gonna go to 4. This is gonna be at 3. We can actually backstab, and we're gonna backstab the totem golem, so we only have to attack it twice. There's gonna be a big evolve coming up, so we know this is happening. We actually could just abyss, swing this into one charge and kill another totem, or we could hit this into this, hit that, and then this kills this. Oh yeah, we have deadly poison. Holy shit, we could just start going face. How did I not see that? Oh my God, we could just start going face. But I think I'm gonna kill totems. I gotta kill this shit. Yeah, we're just gonna kill this totem. I just got a whisper like deadly poison combo, and I'm just like, oh wait, yeah, deadly poison. That's right, Doomhammer. GG no rees. But anyway, talked to the owner. He basically gave me 50 bucks and free drinks all the night, and then yeah, it was good. But dude, I was so fucking triggered. I was so mad. But yeah, so now I have this broken idea. If you guys hear. It's holding, all right, so it's not broken, it's held on by the laminate. So here, let me pull up this and see if you guys can, all right. So it's like bent, and it's like this, it looks okay because it's been like recovering all day. I've done a lot of things to make it look all right, but the only thing really holding it from not being the laminate's the only thing helping it out here. But this thing is like, if there's a lot of not okay going on here. Like it's snapped in half and the laminate's like, I got you, buddy. Don't give up now. All right, this thing's gonna give us an auctioneer and we're just gonna win. Oh no, that's not an auctioneer. All right, well this is gonna deal 3 damage. Evolve is really bad for us. Like we have to keep playing around Evolve. I kind of just want to go face though, because we can just drop MallyGod next turn, prep and Evis, and that's gonna do what, 9 damage, and this is gonna do 8. So he basically puts him on a 2-turn clock. But if he gets taunt totem, that's really bad. We can use a backstab to get rid of, I guess, 2 things. So we'd backstab this guy. We attack into this, and then we attack face with the other. Gotta be careful though. We can't give him too big of a board, because if he just evolves, hits a big board, and then he can kill us in 2 turns anyway. Yeah, especially if he rolls taunt totem or he has taunts in his deck. But if we can keep out this Azure Drake, it's really nice. See, there's taunt. That's bad. That's bad. Hopefully he just like rolls and it's not a taunt totem. All right, that's fine. A Fan of Knives. We just need another spell because we go MallyGod, MallyGod, prep, Evis, prep into like Fan, and we win. Or anything. Oh my god. This game is so generous to me right now. It feels bad. It literally feels terrible for me right now. It knows how sad I am. And bam! And we're gonna hit face one more time with your Azure Drake. We could have killed the 1/1, but putting him at 4 is better than putting him at any other number, because if he rolls taunt, if attacking the taunt and then attacking face, he'd be put at 1. If he was already at 4, then I would have attacked Azure Drake into the Argent Squire. But because of our situation that we're in, this is what we gotta do. So now his only option, there's no option. He has to play 2 taunts. He just dies to this fucking mighty Doomhammer of Wrath. That feels so good. Deadly Poison Doomhammer, hello? That's crazy. That is absolutely insane. Oh my god, this motherfucker broke my ID. Why? Oh, if he thought it was that fake, he could have just said, you know, don't like, it's, oh my god, so triggering, so triggering. And the way he treated me after, he's like, get the fuck out of here, kid. You know, you're not 17 or you're not 18. It's like, what do you mean I'm not 18? I don't like whipping out the 24, man, because that sounds really old. But, dude, like, brain cells, gotta use them sometimes, man. These are just things that we have for a reason, and then you're just gonna ignore stuff like brain cells. Feels bad. Feels bad. All right, whoa, win streak bonus. When did that happen? I mean, I'm glad, because we're sucking this season. I wouldn't say we're sucking this season, but we're really slow to the grind, and that's just because of work. But when we head into the next season, we're gonna grind the fuck out of this game. I got the Wild series that's coming, which all right. My goal is to hit both Legend and Wild and Standard within like the first. Well, Standard I want to hit Legend in the first 2 weeks, and then Wild by the 3rd week. That's my goal. So we'll see if we can hit it. I actually like everything here. It's a weird hand to keep, but I like it. Azure Drake's good against Control Warrior. Swashbuckler is always good. Backstab, it goes well with SI, and then the Deadly Poison's good if he's playing aggro. So it looks like he is playing aggro, so this is fine. So we kept a good control card, and then we kept good cards that kind of slow him down a little bit. So we could drop the Swash, which will absorb either a weapon or this mate. I think it'll absorb the weapon, but using coin right now does not feel good, so we're just going to Swash. Give your weapon Inspire, so we get like it's a 3-drop, yeah. So it's going to give our weapon +1, but it's only going to give +1. Because if every time we use Inspire, it's going to just refresh the weapon. So we will backstab and then just use hero power and kill this.
Here we go.
Pretty good. And then next turn we'll just drop the is he this guy another ass pirate? He is. He's the Orgrimmar ass pirate. That's what I'm talking about. And I know it's aspirant, but we call them ass pirates here, boys. Ooh, look at you. Ha ha. I kind of want a Fan of Knives. Well, no, we could just drop the ass pirate, right? And just attack into the 2-1. So if he makes this trade, that's fine. And if he doesn't, you know, we're just going to be able to kill him with our Deadly Poison. Oh, no, that's not good. At least he upgraded a 1-1 weapon, right? It wasn't like the other thing. Oh, man, we're taking a lot of damage. Alright, so what do we got going on here? We need to kill both of these. The Abyss can kill one. This, we have to combo it first, though. So we're gonna so do we hero power attack this with our face? I don't think we can afford that. We know we're gonna have to Abyss something. So we could just like Fan of Knives, swing. Yeah, Fan of Knives. It's a 3-2 or a 3-3. Doesn't really matter which one we kill. I can't afford taking the Deadly Poison and taking the damage to the face. We're probably already gonna lose. We're at 15 health. That's too low. He draws the if he draws, what is it, the 5 attack weapon axe, then we just lose. That's 10 damage over the course of 2 turns. Even this, we have to draw something to kill this. That doesn't kill it. So Drake into backstab does it. Nope. Zapping it doesn't do anything. He just needs 5 damage. That's not going to be hard. So what can we get to win? So I guess we could draw... We can draw bar. No, right now we need. Sap doesn't change anything. We need more spell power. More spell power! I think we have to start with the fan. I don't think there's another way around this. I mean, yeah, even this isn't enough.
This guy's tough.
Yeah, there's no way. There was just no way. Yeah, Rogue does not do well against aggro decks like that. Trying to think where we could have held off on not taking so much damage, but I mean, everything was fine for a while, and then it just wasn't. We didn't take that much damage from swinging into creatures with our weapon. We took the 2-1, and we took the 1-1. And then the rest of it just came from basically weapon and just charge creatures. Yeah. I like Swash. Shadow Strike's okay. Shiv's alright, but not really something I want right now. SI is good because we have coin. Auctioneers, not the best, but it's okay. It depends how like quick this guy goes. And here's another heroic Naxxramas card back. Like I'm telling you guys, I don't know what is up with people with this Naxxramas card back, but it is super fucking popular all of a sudden. We didn't get another Doomhammer. Rip. That'd be funny. Oh, fuck. Why does he have to get healing totem? Any other totem's fine, but now we can't coin into SI to kill this. Fuck. You gotta be kidding me, man. You're not kidding me, man. Do we just hero power? No, I think it's too good to... yeah, I think we just coin and we're actually gonna kill this. Who is blowing up this? My sister texted me. She's like, oh, this is what I want for Christmas. Not that I'm telling you what I want for Christmas, but this is what I want for Christmas. It's on discount. And she linked me an Amazon thing. Like, I love you too. Sitting here, asking for all this shit. Do we Shadow Strike a Tunnel Trog to open up a clean play into Barnes? That feels really bad, but... gotta do what you gotta do. If you had Tunnel Trog, you would have played it. So Feral Spirits is his best play right now. But since he's hovering over that, I'm assuming he doesn't have it, which means he's gonna have Azure Drake next turn. So we want to Barnes into a Tomb Pillager. That's our best. Or like a Blood Mage. Anything that gives us a coin or allows us to draw a card. That was the worst card in our deck. I think this is the only card in our deck that doesn't have an ability besides SI. That feels really bad. Spirit Claws. He has golden Spirit Claws. He doesn't fuck around with his Spirit Claws, man. He's one spirit. He is one serious Spirit Clawser. Whoa, wow. That's good for him. But we have Shiv. So it's not too bad. Well, it's not, you know what I'm saying. So we're gonna Shiv that for sure. I mean, I don't really want to use my backstabs right now. And we have to set up for the sap next turn. So I think we just hero power and end. Because we basically go auctioneer, backstab, backstab to get back in the game. And hopefully we can draw a prep into there. And maybe he'll drop like a Thunder Bluff. Azure Drake. So we want to draw into a prep into an Abyss. That's a lot to ask for, to be completely honest. Maybe we just drop Emperor first. We're not winning this through the Malygos OTK, so we have to win it through just going crazy with an Auctioneer over one turn. Alright, so there's one Hex. So we go Auctioneer, backstab. Such a shame we don't have coin. It's gonna be it's just gonna be a rough game. Maybe not too rough. There's prep. Okay. So we know we're auctioneering. And what do we start with? Do we start with the backstab onto the Azure Drake? I think so. Or do we start with like prep fan? No, we don't start with prep fan. That's silly. We might start with prep though. No. We have to start with backstabs. Do we play the knowledge? I think so. Gives us a higher chance to draw into something that we can really use. I think we did a good amount of drawing. We have 10 cards in our hand though, so if we draw Malygos or any of our like OTK, it's not gonna look very pretty. So next turn we're gonna have what, 6 mana to play with, so we can do like Swash, Azure, we can do Tomb, we can do like Deadly Poison, or Hero Power, Deadly Poison. Oh fuck, that's bad. That's really bad. Oh, well, we lose. No, boy. That wasn't a good one to lose. Oh, this is bad. We have no way to kill this. All we can do is sap it, but then we're still in the same situation. Still in the same exact situation. There's not really a great option though.
Ha, this guy's toast.
And the sad part is, sapping a thing from below still keeps it, like, the discounts or whatnot. It's crazy. Like, if I sap this back to his hand, it still costs 0 for it to play. Like, it doesn't get back to 6. That's so dumb. That is so silly. I guess we should have returned back the Wrath of the Air Totem, right? Because then he would have to roll for it. I was thinking Healing Totem. No, he could have just played it for 1 again. It didn't matter. It did not matter. Yeah. We lost to Brokeback. Oh, fuck me. Did we just seriously just go back to 10? Oh my god. Fucking shamans, man. They're so suppressing in this meta. So suppressing. This is gonna be a longer road to legend. I just want to win fucking 3, man. That's all I want. Backstabs are good. Abyss is nice, but not something I want, like Abyss and backstab. We just keep double backstab. I think we just keep 1. And we could have maybe played the gadgets and turned better, but I don't know. We drew all of our high ends. This is bad. Malygos, Azure, Auctioneer. This is not looking pretty. Barnes is nice though, but all of our big creatures are in our hands. So like getting one of our good creatures, there's like a really low chance now. I guess a Tomb Pillager is still a great option. Tomb Pillager is always something we want. Oh my god, so it rips the Tomb Pillager. This is literally everything we have. This is almost every creature in the deck. I mean, we have a duplicate of Pillager and Azure, and then the SI. I guess not everything, but it's. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. So do we drop Barnes or do we? No, I don't think we drop Barnes. I think we just drop the Pillager, because we play Barnes. I mean, yeah, I think we just drop the Pillager, and we kill one of these. Because dropping Barnes, if it brings out something that we can use, we want to use that right away. Like, if it gets like an Auctioneer and Azure Drake, I don't know, something that like helps us. But if we just drop the Barnes and then he's just going to make the trades and bad things are going to happen. Because whatever the 1/1 is, he's going to be able to kill it without a doubt. So what did he use? Hexing the 5/4? Why? I mean, you value the coin that highly? No reason to attack the weapon into the 2/3 right now. So next turn is Barnes Hero Power, or like Barnes Swash, or Swash first, or Barnes and Sap. All depends what the Shaman does. Lightning Bolt is maybe, or Spell Power is what he was looking for. Oh, that's good for him. Rip. Mm-hmm. I mean, we could go Auctioneer, prep, and then do stuff, but I really don't like that much. Let's Swash and see what we get. That's actually not too shabby. That's good. Do we attack this? I think we do. The reason being is whatever he decides to make this trade with, even any of these 1/1s, it's going to be able to kill it, and then we're going to have to most likely re-up our weapon next turn, so. Unless he gets Healing Totem. Then he would maybe not trade, but that'd just be kind of like a waste of a turn, because we have this Storm Forged Axe. The Bow. Oh god, Maelstrom Portal. Fan of Knives is good. Fan of Knives kills this, does not kill that. Backstab. Fan of Knives. Stormforged. But I really just want to kill the Flame Tongue. So we backstab, well, that means we have to attack it. Oh my god, that's so much damage. So we would, that puts us at, oh man. So backstab. Hit this. This lives. What if we were to just return that and then just deal with it next turn? Yeah, I don't know. One turn too late, buddy. Thalamus would have been really clutch there, but didn't get it. Do we drop her now? I think so. Just for the card draw. It's hard to tell. This deck's really hard to maneuver. I'm not that good with it. Uh-oh. So killing this Flame Tongue was better, and leaving the thing from below alive was better. This deck is so fucking broke back, though. This deck is so dumb. Like, you just don't have to think. You just play your card every turn, and each card is just, if you don't deal with it, you win. There's no winning when you play against this deck. It's just losing. I don't think there's an out here. I guess if we can get, like, Lightning Storm. Stormcrack.
I got the best deals
Hmm.
anywhere.
There's not really a great way to do really anything. Because we know we have to sap this. And then we would have to draw into like another prep. And that prep we would Stormcrack this and then attack into this. But currently, even if we attack into this, we still lose. So, alright, well, we're not getting our 3 wins in this run. I'll start up the next one right after this and see if we can win just 3 games in a row with Rogue. But no luck so far. I'll check you guys out in the next episode, of course. I'm Warshack and happy whatever the hell day it is.